Hi, okay, my name is Johnny Binsonen. So I'm a student from the OUM Kuching Learning Center. Okay, my student ID is 7601151356370001. So today I'm going to present on our poster which is related to the climate change and also what is the effect of the greenhouse gases.
Hi guys, I am Azlaniza bin Saleh, student from UM Kuching. My student ID is 8704101350710001. Today I'm with my classmate Johnny Wisene. We share to you guys the climate change and the greenhouse effect. Okay, this is our poster.
Okay, see our poster. What does it mean by climate change?
Okay, climate change is a long-term alteration of temperature and typical weather pattern in the past. Climate change could be referred specific to a particular location or the planet as a whole. Johnny, do you know what is the effect of climate change?
Well, okay, the effect of climate change can be explained in a way that where it may cause the weather patterns to be less predictable. These unexpected weather patterns can make it difficult to maintain and grow crops in regions that rely on the farming activities because these expected temperature and rainfall levels can no longer rely on. Thus, the climate change has also been related with other damaging weather events such as more frequent and more intense hurricanes, flash flood, downpours, winter storms, and many others. While in polar regions, the increase of global temperature associated with climate change have caused the ice sheets and glaciers are melting and at an accelerated rate from seasons to seasons. Thus, this will contribute to a sea level risings in many different regions on the planet. Other than that, this will resulting in rise of the sea levels and may cause damage to the coastline and as well as result to the increased flooding and erosion to the river banks.
Okay, other than that, there are many factors contribute to the current climate change, such as large human activity, as fossil fuel, natural gas.
Right. Okay. To explain further on how is this greenhouse effect to our atmosphere, you can see here in our poster here on this side is actually a normal occurrences of the greenhouse effect. While on this side, as you can see, this is how the greenhouse gases trap into our atmosphere. So the sun radiation will go through into our atmosphere and then reach our surface of the earth. Then the heat will radiate back to the surface, and then some of these gases trap into our atmosphere that cause the heat increase to the climate temperature. So thus that will cause the global warming to our earth. Okay, next. So what is the effect of the greenhouse gases? Okay, the gases that trap heat in the atmosphere are called greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases cause to the greenhouse effect. The Earth's atmosphere has always acted like a greenhouse to capture the sun's heat, to ensure that the Earth has enjoyed temperature that permitted the emergence of life forms as we know them, including humans. However, when the amount of greenhouse gases is increased, it also causes increase to the amount of the energy that striking to the Earth from the sun, being trapped in the atmosphere and not radiated out into the space. This will cause Earth's temperature to become warmer. Okay. Pause.
There are 5 types of gases in the contained in greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide, methane, fluorinated gases, and sulfur hexafluoride. After this, I will explain detail what is carbon dioxide, what is nitrous, what is methane, and sulfur hexafluoride. Okay, first we go to carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is produced anytime something is burned. It is the most common constituting by some measure about 55% of total long-term. It is used as a marker by the United States Environmental Protection Agency. For example, because of its ubiquity. Okay, second, methane. Methane produced in many combustion processes and by anaerobic decomposition. For example, flooded rice paddies, pig and cow stomach, and pig manure pork. Methane breaks down in approximately 10 years, but it is precursor of ozone itself is important GHG. GHG stands for greenhouse gases. Nitrous oxide, product from fertilizer production and use, other industry processes and the combustion of certain material. Nitrous oxide lasts a very long time in the atmosphere, but at the 100 years point of comparison to CO2. Third, fluorinated gases. Fluorinated gases were created as replacement for ozone affecting refrigerants, but have proved to be both extremely long-lasting and extremely warming GHG. They have no natural source but are entirely man-made. 4. Sulfur hexafluoride is used for specialized medical procedure. These are used as insulator in high voltage application such as transformer and grid switch gear, will last thousands of years in upper atmosphere. We already know what is climate change, global warming, greenhouse gases effects. Then, do you guys know how to treat the climate change? My colleague will have some sharing how to treat climate change.
Well, so how we want to treat our climate change? So there are few applications that we can take into consideration. So there are two main applications that we can apply. The first one is through the environmental design concept, and also the second one is through the implementation of the environmental impact assessment. So let me explain on the application of the environmental design concept. So under this environmental design concept, we have sustainable development, which to demonstrate the policies to balance the people's needs against what is required for the future resources. So this balance is such as destroying the forest against with the regrowing of the forest, replanting. So under the sustainable development also, we can use renewable energy sources instead of use exhaustible fossil fuels. Other than that, we can use carbon-free energy such as a solar system, hydroelectric, wind energy, and many more. Other than that, there's an alternative energy option as well. So we can use a combined heat and power system, which is this system is using an energy saving technology. So under this combined heat and power system is using a solar energy and photovoltaics, which is there are two type of. One is a passive energy, and another one is active solar energy. Other than that, we can have an option of using the bioenergy, such as biomass, means that we are using the use of the growing plants. And other than that, we can apply the ecological design, such as utilizing the natural environment from the building's effects. This normally we can apply on the high-rise building, means that we are using the daylighting and shading. So we utilize this to minimize the use of the electric lighting from inside of the building. Well, in terms of the application of environmental impact assessment, so this actually is where the process of the evaluating what is the environmental impact from the project or such any development that may cause to the socio-economic, cultural, and also the health to the human being. So this environmental impact assessment is to reduce the cost and also the time. And part of that, this one also to avoid the cleanup costs and also the effects related to the regulation requirement, and as well to minimize the adverse impact to the environment. So I think we are come towards the end of our presentations. So how should we conclude our presentation, Nizam?
Okay, to conclude the presentation, first, what we know, climate change and global warming is a worldwide issue. It comes from the greenhouse gases emission that trap in our atmosphere.
Okay. To further conclude is we have talked on what is the approaches, how should we mitigate the issues from the global warming and also this climate change. As we discussed, there are two main concepts that we can apply, which is environmental design concept, and as well as using the environmental impact assessment applications. So I think that's all for our presentations. Thank you.
Thank you.